This is Good Decisions. With me, Phoebe. And with some help from some old magazines that I found around my house. Let's say you go over to your friend's house one night. You're this elephant and your friend's house is this Turkish mosque, by the way, don't ask. Things get a little crazier than you expected, and you get a little drunker than you expected, and all of a sudden it's like 2 a.m. and your friend, this seabird, is all like, "Bro, you gotta go home, I got work tomorrow, see you later." And now you're faced with a decision. First, you can leave the car, walk a whole 5 blocks over to the bus stop where there are probably a bunch of weirdos hanging out, and wait for a ride. That doesn't sound very appealing. Second, you figure you can just risk it and drive drunk. One potential consequence of that decision is getting arrested by the boat police or whatever, and getting a DUI. Those are pretty serious. DUIs, in my state at least, lead to thousands of dollars in fines, a suspended license, and even jail time. But the far worse potential consequence is that you don't get pulled over. Maybe instead, your drunk brain will be working just a little slower than it does usually, and you'll brake just a little slower than you would usually, and you'll hit some person, or orangutan. And then, it's all over. Not for you, but for the orangutan. That orangutan might have had orangutan kids at home, depending on them for food or love, or an orangutan spouse who can't imagine life without them. When you said you'd just risk driving drunk, what you were risking wasn't your life, it was someone else's. So, for the sake of people and orangutans everywhere, take the hero's route and wait for the bus. You'll be glad you did. This has been Good Decisions with your friendly neighborhood animator, Phoebe, and a bunch of magazines.